Live from clickorlando.com, this is News 6 at 5:30. This is a News 6 Plus takeover. Here now is Matt Austin and Ginger Gadsden with Florida's 4th Estate.
And welcome back to Florida's 4th Estate. We are broadcasting from our world headquarters here at News 6 WKMG.
Might be, some call it the best television station in America.
So I don't know of anyone who doesn't call it the best.
Right.
And you know, we can't be the best alone.
No.
We can't.
One of the most common questions we get in the television business, if you go to a school or you talk to a group,
How much money do you make?
Yeah, that's right. That is the first one we get. The second biggest question is, what's with that tower out there at your station? How does it work? How do you broadcast? And if something goes wrong on that tower, who goes up there and fixes it?
We know a guy.
Hey, so yeah, we thought we would spend a little portion of our show here discussing what happens and how all the maintenance and repairs go on the tower. Yeah, his name is Ben Vaughn. Let's bring him in here.
Come on in, Ben.
He's our
What did I
maintenance
tell ya?
supervisor. Calm down, ladies. Calm down. Good to see him, Ben. One of our favorites at the station.
Pleasure to be here.
So we love having him. And when he posted to social media one time what it looks like when he climbs up, or partially climbs, partially elevates up one of these towers to fix it, it totally blew our mind. But my favorite thing about Ben, before we get to all that, is his origin story here at News 6.
Oh boy, here we go.
Partially because it involves me. Ben, how did you get involved in this news station here?
I moved down here in 2017 with my family, and the job in New York dried up, and I was looking for a job all summer. Summer of 2018, toward the tail end of August, I had watched the station for a long time. I grew up in a TV station, so it made sense to watch the local CBS affiliate, and really came to like how everybody, the on-air talent, all got along. It seemed a lot of camaraderie. And always look forward to your Friday night, live on a Friday night at 11 o'clock.
So you're watching News 6 at 11 live on a Friday night. See, some people do like that.
That's what he was asking. Ben, why is this station so good because of me? And talk more about me.
Well, it always meant that I made it yet another week of not losing
made
the
it to
house or
Friday.
anything.
At that time,
Yeah. So there was this one particular Friday night that you were out, and Lisa was covering the 11 o'clock news, and she did the live on a Friday night. And I thought, oh my goodness, these people really are friends. They're all really, and that I started looking. I looked on the website, and I was hired the following Monday.
That's awesome. That's
amazing.
And that is a true story. We all are really friends, as you can tell, by just listening to our off-air conversation. Sometimes too good of friends.
Yeah.
So, Ben, you do a little of everything here. When I say that, because you look, we're talking about him scaling these. How tall are these towers?
That tower's 400 feet. I don't climb that tower.
No. But the one we have video of you scaling something.
The one in Christmas, Florida, is 2,000 feet tall. The second platform where the maintenance department generally goes to is at 1,300 feet.
Okay, so he does that, but true story, I've needed a hole put in a belt. I've needed something glued onto my shoe.
One time I had I needed lanced off. He did that for me.
We do have soldering irons.
The thing is, there is no job that he will not tackle, but then you don't realize he tackles one of the toughest jobs at this station, because it is. We don't think of your job as being dangerous, but it can be quite dangerous.
I agree.
But really, tell us a little bit. When you scale a tower like the one in Christmas, and you're not scaling it like Spider-Man.
No, there's an elevator in the middle.
So you get to go it's two burly men.
Always two. There's always two on the tower, one on the ground.
And why is that?
Because if one person gets incapacitated, you can't call Orange County Fire Rescue. They can't get. So one guy has to be able to get the other person off the tower, get them into the elevator.
And I don't like small spaces. Tell us about the elevator trip to go up. All right, are we doing this? Is it.
Wow. I'm going to leave you
I've never felt closer to you.
I've never felt more awkward.
Larry and I spend a lot of very close time together.
We know each other pretty well. Yeah. And why were you going up?
Well, so about twice a year we go up there. ENG receive site. So when you see Sky 6 being received, there are antennae on the second platform that receive the microwave signal from the
Sky 6 shoots it to there,
right?
And then it shoots.
It comes down into the transmitter building and then shoots across to those two large ones up there. Comes down comes through there, emerges underneath where we're standing, and then goes on television.
Okay, so you had to go and check things out.
Right, so there's an enormous wind load up there, as you can probably imagine. I mean, there's a lot. So the mounts that these antennae are on will crack or break, and you before you lose, the antennas are very expensive, so before you lose one of those or have it dangling off or God forbid fall to the ground and do any damage, you have to go up roughly twice a year to either replace them or at least inspect them.
But as you're traveling cheek to cheek or whatever
Belly to
you
belly.
and Matt
Belly
were
to belly.
doing just a moment ago,
What is
how
the,
long is that ride up to where?
26 minutes.
26 minutes of. Wow, you guys do
counting?
talk? Do you
Oh,
talk?
absolutely.
Do you talk?
Oh yeah, you have to.
Like, what kind of conversations
if
are
I
you
honestly,
having?
if Larry did not talk the entire trip up, I would
Oh, my
probably
God.
lose myself.
Where do you put your hands?
So my hands go over
around him?
No, luckily he's a little shorter than I am, so my arms go up and over onto the side console, and his arm he gets to slide down.
You're
under.
the big spoon in this situation.
I am. I'm sure. Yeah, that's one way to say it. There you
All
go.
right. And is it nerve-wracking? Do you look forward to the days you get to go up on the tower, or is it nerve-wracking? You hate it?
Terrifying.
Really?
Yeah.
What's terrifying? I mean, besides the height, you're not afraid of heights, though.
I'm not a huge fan of heights. It moves. The tower moves.
It's swaying because it's got to have some
You
give
can
or
feel
just
it?
snap.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It makes noises too.
Like-
What's a noise? Give us a noise.
Clanking,
Clanking?
vibrating.
Okay, so do you remember your first time having to go?
Absolutely.
When did that? What was that like? Describe that, because I feel like you're never prepared for something like that. People can describe it all they want.
I was
but
not
until you
prepared
do
at
it-
all.
What
I
happened?
actually never stood up the entire time I was up there. I was on my hands and knees.
What?
Absolutely terrified. Yeah. It has only it's only
crawling
been the last
around up
couple 2 years or so that I'm like, all right, I feel pretty safe here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How do you, I mean, but what made you feel like, okay, I'm gonna stand up now. I'm gonna just do
That's
this.
probably
thing.
like the first 5 times you were live on television. You eventually got comfortable
I
with it. and
blacked
said,
out. I
"Yeah."
don't remember it. Yeah, probably.
She's still crawling around on TV. So Ben, when you get up there, are you having to walk around? I would imagine you're always tethered to something.
No, you're not. The safety harness is actually more for being able to get off the tower than it is for getting up.
Like
That
if
makes
the
sense.
elevator is broken,
Correct.
and you have to kind of scale down.
Yeah, what do you do with
Because
the
it's
elevator?
not like
There's a ladder.
okay.
God,
is
that's
there?
a nightmare.
Yeah.
And it's straight up and down. It's not like a
Absolutely.
slant, right?
So you, in that particular case, with your harness, you're locking off, going down the ladder, unlocking, locking.
oh my God, that's 2 hours of work. It sounds like. Just, I mean,
And you better have nice boots on, otherwise the insides of your feet are going to be destroyed.
oh my. Okay, and you can only go up on nice days, on sunny.
Absolutely. And,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
in Florida, you're off that tower by 1 o'clock,
Yeah.
hands down.
'Cause
It
lightning
doesn't matter
and
if
all
it's,
that stuff.
if it's
Yeah,
done
for
or
sure.
not. You're off by.
Okay, and speaking of another dangerous part of the job, I didn't know until today, like if you go past a certain level on that tower in Christmas, what happens? Like you got to pay attention to where you stop the elevator.
You die.
How do you? Why?
So you're talking about an enormous amount of RF energy. I mean, we oftentimes around the base of the tower you'll see dead birds and whatnot. I mean, it's like being in a microwave.
Okay. Oh, what?
It's like can you actually feel it if you go?
No,
too high?
well, if you go that high, yeah, you would be. I mean, if you were to go any higher than say 1,500 feet, then you would have to wear an RF alarm, to like similar to radiation alarm.
So when you got into this business, Ben, did you realize what you were getting into?
Oh, no. I was in video post-production in New York for 20 years. When I took this job, I was like, oh, I can work on machines and computers. Oh, next week we're going up Brown Road Tower.
God.
Was it that quick?
I don't
like
know,
a week or two in?
It was probably the fall. Yeah, it was probably the fall of 2018.
Yeah.
The thing I appreciate about you, Ben, is that you have this incredibly difficult and dangerous job, right? But we see you in the hallways, and we would never know that because we ask you, it's like, hey, you have a battery? Like, that's probably the easiest thing you'll do all day is just get me a AA battery for something, the clock or whatever.
I like the easy trouble tickets. They're
No,
always
I get it. But, it's like now that we know that you do this type of work, I'm not going to ask you for a battery again.
You
I'm
still
not gonna
ask me for a
you
battery. I
I'm
enjoy
not gonna
that
ask
part.
you to fix the strap on my shoe.
Hey, can you clean the earwax out of my earpiece?
Oh,
that's
gross.
the favorite.
Oh, that's true too. You run into the studio if our IFBs don't work. It's the stuff we wear in our
Yeah, this is true.
ear.
I know. I realized Ben did a
Golly.
lot more than I thought. One day I was coming in the door and I saw him like carrying a satellite dish on his back. He does a lot. So this is
Listen,
Ben
the whole
Vaughn.
like they're
department,
bouncing
the
a
whole
signal
department
off
does
me
a
right
lot. We are a team. We are truly like a I don't know what to call it, a SEAL team, but a group. We all have a common goal, and the common goal is to make sure that the station stays on the air.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you
We couldn't
so
run
much.
without you, buddy.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks.
No.
Next time you go up there, will you take Ginger?
To Brown Road? No.
Thank you. But take Matt and then just toss him over the
I don't
side.
know.
Let's see if he cries.
Might be a little.
Oh my God, you too.
Stay with us. After the break, we're going from TV to the big stage. The longest running Genie on Broadway is actually from right here in Central Florida. How he says this community got him to where he is today. Welcome back to Florida's Fourth Estate. We are honored to have you with us as we love to highlight Floridians who are doing big things. Some of these Floridians you heard of, their household names. Other ones, a lot of people know, but it might not be in your particular orbit. And today we've got a big one, Gigi.
I would gather to say it is huge. And, you know, he's not in your orbit, but he is in my orbit.
He's all
Anyone
up
who
in your
loves-
orbit.
Everybody who loves a good Broadway show is going to know this face once we show him to you. So without further ado, welcome Mr. Michael James Scott. Hello, how are you?
Yes, what's going on?
Oh my gosh. People are so excited. We're talking to Genie from Aladdin. It is so exciting to see you and to speak with you. And you are a Florida guy through and through, especially Central Florida, because you're a Dr. Phillips guy, and as are so many other talented folks there. What do they have in the water there at Dr. Phillips?
That is a good question. I want to know. Maybe they would put some, they would put some sprinkling something in our high C,
Well, you went back for extra. You got extra. You got in the line again.
No, I mean
Oh
it
my
really is
gosh.
so true. There's so many who IPS still very close to this day. Amazing artists.
We did a show earlier, Michael, and I still hope you're going to consider us friends after we're done telling you what we have to tell you. So we like to do lists of people and things, right? So we did a list of famous Floridians, like we did top 5. And we named off some people you probably know. And our number one local celebrity or someone who's big was Carrot Top, right? We did the episode.
Yes.
We did the episode. Okay. And so, man, my email blew up. Matt, do you want to tell him why? Do you want to show him why?
Yeah, so this very sweet woman contacted us and said, you left somebody important off of your list. She wasn't happy about it, and it was your mom, okay? So your mom said, we should not have left you off the list. And we said, listen, if you're going to get your son on here, you're going to have to send him a little message. So this is your mom.
Hi, Michael James Scott. It's your mom. I just wanted to take this opportunity to tell you that I am so proud of you. We are so proud of you. Your father, your family, we are all so proud of you. And we want to share your story. We just wanted to take this opportunity to share your fierceness, your talent with everyone. We love you. And I just wanted to say, God bless you and continue on. Continue to make us proud. Love you.
Oh, what a proud mama.
Get out of here. Oh my gosh. Oh my, now you're bringing in the mom. Now you're bringing in the moms like that. Now it's a whole.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what we do
Yes,
here.
sir.
We always bring in the moms. And this is
Next
a good
level.
one. Yeah. Sometimes we bring in your mom jokes and it's bad. But in this
Yeah,
case,
but this, oh my gosh. I mean, seriously, just loved that she contacted us immediately, Michael, immediately.
gosh.
Like the show had not ended. It was 5 minutes later and we got that email. And I was like, oh, that's a good mama right there. That is her.
Oh my gosh, that means so much, and that is so it's so funny because she mentioned to me I was watching the show and she was like, and I wanted to, she was like, what do you mean? It's like, well, my son wasn't on there, and I was like, Mom, just calm it. Karen, I just say Karen Scott. I said, Karen Scott, calm it down, calm it down. And she was so adamant about, but it was like a whole thing. I had no idea that was going to happen.
so tell us about what it's like to be on Broadway doing this show.
Aladdin. I mean, I feel like the schedule in itself, obviously it's a dream for you. This is what you've been shooting for, but the schedule has to be insane, right? Give us a look into your day.
It is pretty intense. I mean, we are athletes. Here on Broadway, this schedule is insane, and we are singing, we are dancing, we are acting. It is no joke. It is literally the equivalent to more. I know, dare I say it, to more than a football game.
Oh, really?
Take that, NFL.
I know. It's like, and please, I have all the utmost respect for athletes and everything that they do. But what people don't realize is we are athletes as Broadway performers. You have no idea the physical nature of what it takes to do a show 8 times a week. I'm playing one of the most physically demanding roles on Broadway, and I'm doing it 8 times a week. So it's pretty intense, just to sort of like get yourself there, get in the game, if you will, and ready for action. But it's also pretty incredible.
I'm curious what it's like being on Broadway, because I feel like if you have to do the same show over and over again 8 times per week, I have heard that there can be a pretty high burnout rate. Do you feel that at all?
The thing about it for me, I think that makes it a bit different is, I get to play. The genie is someone who is really, every night is completely different. And I have a different thing where I get to break the fourth wall and I get to talk directly to the audience. So for me, it's literally fresh and different every single night.
What was it like in 2019 when you actually got to do Genie in your hometown of the Dr. Phillips Center?
Oh my gosh. That was like, I mean, I know I almost said some words that probably I should have said. Like, I mean, it was just like, because it was outer body on so many levels in terms of like, feeling the love, like the hometown love and like the support. I come from a community of people who really care, who really supported the arts. People who, I've said this before, they just saw wonderment in a child's eyes. It didn't matter the neighborhood I came from or the color of my skin. I had who I call superheroes. Teachers to me are superheroes. The community leaders are superheroes who took me, literally held me up and they were like, okay, this is what you like. We're gonna make these opportunities available for you. And my mom and my dad have sacrificed, and they just said yes. I had parents who just said yes. So to be able to come back home to my community, where that was the case of like this little chocolate chubby child from Orlando, Florida, who just wanted to be to sing and dance, go on to be the genie in Disney's Aladdin on Broadway around the world, and get to come home to the Dr. Phillips Center, this gorgeous, amazing, beautiful performing arts center for young folks like myself who grew up not really getting to see themselves on stage and beyond, was magical. It is really the word for it, and something I will always hold near and dear to my heart, and actually really invigorated my need to be able to come back home and give back to the community that really fostered someone like me. And as I say it is possible. I am the product of a community that cares. So I am telling you, if Michael James Scott can do it, it is possible. It is absolutely possible. Anything is.
Man, I love the message. I love the fact that you can go up to New York, take yourself a little vacation, go hit Broadway, and you can see a Dr. Phillips grad up there rocking the stage, baby. That is so cool. Michael James Scott, thank you so much for joining us for Florida's Fourth Estate. We appreciate. I can see you have lit up our podcast. I can only imagine how you light up the stage, my friend. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're amazing. Thank you for your time and your talent. We appreciate you so much.
And I really hope this interview went well enough for your mom to like it, because if not, I have a feeling we're going to
hear from her again.
If not, you will be hearing from her. I'm sure.
Mom, let us know in our DMs how it did.
Thank you all.
And thank you for watching Florida's Fourth Estate. You can download it from wherever you listen to podcasts or watch anytime on News 6 Plus.